What's up, everybody, and welcome back to What's New in EDU. I'm Tony, and I'm excited to bring you the ISTE experience live from the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Now, maybe you couldn't make it here to check out some of our incredible events like Flipgrid Live or Hack the Classroom, but don't sweat it, we got you covered. You can check out the video description below and click that link to find all the highlights that you need. We've also got some exciting news from our friends on Flipgrid, Immersive Reader, OneNote, PowerPoint, Whiteboard, and Teams. Now, I know that's a lot, but we'll help you through it and you can watch at your own pace. So come on and check out some of these tools that'll help you to engage and empower learners to drive their own learning. Over to Ian.
Thanks, Tony. I'm Ian Mickelself, a Senior Product Manager from the Microsoft Whiteboard for Education team, and we have 3 key things that you need to know about what's new for ISTE. The first is something called reactions. So I have my whiteboard here. I can just tap on an object, hit the little thumbs up button, and you'll see I can react on an object. My colleague Palmer here will do the same thing, and you'll see that that increments to a second like. This is really helpful if you're trying to vote on different ideas during a brainstorm session. The second thing we want to show is how teachers can have more control over their whiteboard with a new feature we call read-only mode. So in this example, on this whiteboard over here, Henrietta is the teacher, and I'm Deborah, the student. Palmer is going to tap on Deborah in the people picker in Whiteboard and make me go into read-only mode. What that's going to do is actually change my whiteboard to take away my editing controls. And there you go. So in that case now, Deborah doesn't have an ability to add anything to the whiteboard, maybe distract the class or do something like that. So this is read-only mode for Whiteboard. And the third thing that you need to know about Whiteboard for EDU at ISTE this year is a brand new feature we call follow-along mode. This is really good if you have some accessibility needs in your classroom. So again, in this scenario, we have Henrietta the teacher and Deborah the student. As Deborah, I'm going to go into our people picker in Whiteboard, and on Henrietta, the teacher, I'm going to click this button, the little 3 dots, and say I want to follow the participant's actions. When I do that, you'll see it says following Henrietta at the top of the screen. And now, if the teacher does something on their device, you'll see this device will automatically update and move to what the action was. This is really great for the student. They don't have to manage the whiteboard, move it around, and if they have any kind of attention issues of any sort, really great to keep them on task. So those are the 3 key things that you need to know about Whiteboard for Education this year at ISTE. Now I want to hand it off to Tricia, who's going to talk about Presentation Coach in PowerPoint.
When I was an educator, I wanted to hear from each and every one of my students, from the boisterous to the extremely shy. I wanted them to learn how to speak in front of others so they could clearly communicate their amazing ideas to everyone. But if there is one thing that gives students and adults pause, it's public speaking. Luckily, one of the not-so-secret secrets to public speaking is practice, practice, practice. That's why we've built Presenter Coach in PowerPoint. Let me show you how it works. For this demonstration, let's say I'm a 5th grader who's been asked to present my project on oceans. I pull up my presentation in PowerPoint on the web and I click Rehearse with Coach. It pulls up my presentation and I click Get Started. Now you can see the timer is going and I can begin practicing. So basically, today I'm going to give you an introduction to oceans. And you see, it pulls up the word basically and tells me to avoid filler words. That will make my presentation stronger. You guys probably know that oceans cover most of our planet. So today I'm going to tell you guys more about that. Now you see it says you guys might be culturally sensitive. This helps students learn that their word choice is really important and to try to always use inclusive language. I'm going to move to my next slide. How do oceans work? An ocean is a body of saline water that makes up much of planet's mass. An ocean is one of the major conventional divisions of the planet. These are in descending order. Oh, and it's telling me my pacing is a little too fast and I should probably slow down. Now when I'm ready to be done presenting, I click Escape and you can see that I get a rehearsal report. This gives me a summary of my rehearsal, including the time I spent and the slides rehearsed. It tells me things about my narration, my pacing. Students tend to speak very quickly when they're nervous, so this helps them slow down to really clearly communicate their ideas. It also shows me any filler words I used, and it gives me alternative suggestions for sensitive phrases, like I could have said you all instead of you guys. So as you can see, PowerPoint Presenter Coach is going to help students present more confidently We're super excited to be bringing this to you over the summer in PowerPoint on the web. Now over to you, Mike.
Hey folks, this is Mike Tholfsen from the Microsoft Education team, and I've got the CEO of the amazing app Buncee. We have Marie Arturi here with me. Hey Marie.
Hey Mike.
How's your ISTE going?
ISTE is crazy as always. Very, very exciting. It's crazy.
Yeah, so as you know, last week we announced Immersive Reader is available to all partners in the world as a cognitive service on Azure. And one of my very favorite partners, Buncee, has integrated the Immersive Reader as part of this announcement, and Marie's going to tell us why she likes that.
Well, first, the integration was seamless and really easy to do, so thank you for that. The amount of power in that tool to help emergent readers, to help students, between language learning and any disabilities. But in addition, I've been thinking about this in the broader sense. It also really helps families. When a parent has a child that may be a struggling reader or language learning issues, the fact that this tool will be available in the classroom and then on mobile devices is really astounding. So I thank you as a mom. I obviously am in ed tech and think about our students first, but I'm also a mom. So I think the power of this is staggering, and we can't thank you enough, Mike.
It's been great working with you, Marie.
Yeah, thanks, you too, Mike.
Over to you, Justin.
Thanks, Mike. We've announced some amazing updates to Teams for Education, and it's been so exciting sharing the new features and getting feedback from so many educators here at ISTE. And speaking of feedback, I'm here with the amazing Alex Larson from Atlanta Public Schools. Alex, I just want to thank you for all your feedback that you've shared with us on how to improve Teams. And thank you for all the work you do. Educators are at the heart of everything we do at Microsoft EDU, and feedback is so important. So, you've shared so many things that we've incorporated into Teams, and there's one thing in specifically that you've shared with us that you wanted to see inside of Teams for over a year. And that one thing
is oh my god, that's amazing. Oh my god. Oh my god, with all the trees and everything, that's incredible.
I'm so glad you like it.
I'm so excited. That's look, I have a sloth necklace too. It's just, that's amazing. Can I give you a hug? Oh, that's so awesome.
It's thanks to educators like you that we get to do everything that we do. And it has been so great to be here with you. So that's all I have. Over to you, Adam.
Thanks, Justin. Last night, we loved celebrating with hundreds of educators here in Philadelphia and announcing our all new updates at Flipgrid Live. I'm so excited to share some of these with you today. Just like everything we do at Flipgrid, these updates were inspired by the feedback and ideas you give us and the incredible work you do to empower students to share their voice, practice their storytelling skills, and engage in meaningful discussions in the classroom and beyond. Motivation and learning increase when students have a stake in their own learning and are treated as co-creators in the process. Flipgrid has been redesigned with a focus on inclusion, accessibility, and performance. Now, every Flipgrid response video is automatically transcribed by Microsoft Azure and delivered through the updated closed captioning experience. Moreover, the updated Flipgrid video player now leverages Microsoft's Immersive Reader to make full transcripts available in all response videos. Shorts camera gets even better for storytelling. Check out all the cool new things you can do and your students can do with Shorts. For example, stitch together and rearrange unlimited segments into one simple video, pause and flip the camera, add live inking, select from thousands of text and emoji stickers, and apply unique video styles to bring your creative flair to life. Students can also turn on whiteboard mode in their videos to add more context to their stories. You can also easily record and embed your Shorts videos in platforms like Teams, OneNote, Remind, Wakelet, and even more partners coming soon. Educators and students can now easily create and print new Flipgrid AR stickers for any response to Flipgrid videos in augmented reality on anything. Flipgrid AR stickers will transform homework, family nights, school events all around the world by sticking student voice everywhere. Simply update your app. The hundreds of millions of existing Flipgrid QR codes that currently decorate classrooms and schools around the world automagically work with Flipgrid AR. Back to you, Tony.
Our next global tweet meet is July 16th, so join me and some of my friends from all over the world to grow your professional network and learn from and with teachers facing similar struggles in the classroom. And here's an opportunity that you don't want to miss. You can become an MIE expert. Stay tuned as we announce the next class to join our Microsoft education community. Now, announcements are made August 21st, so be sure to apply, because if you're an MIE expert, that means that you could earn a spot at E2 next year in Sydney, Australia. Now, before you go, grab your beach towel, sip some iced tea, jump in the pool. Be sure to check into the Microsoft Education blog, as we'll be highlighting how-to tips and tricks from our incredible lineup of partners from ISTE and a weekly series at educationblog.microsoft.com. Well, thanks for joining us for another episode of What's New in EDU. Go learn something else. Peace.